Janelle and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be recreating some of my favorite outfits from Instagram. So instead of clicking through and purchasing the item, I'm going to be making the item instead. In this video, I'm going to be attempting to recreate 2 outfits, so grab yourself a cup of tea and let's see if I can do this. The first outfit I'm going to try and recreate is this insanely beautiful dress by Faithful. I'm so in love with the details of this dress, the cute little sleeves, the deep V neck, the buttons up the front. It's just a dream dress. To make this dress, I'm going to be using McCall's 7974, which a viewer actually recommended to me, and it's almost exactly the same as the dress I'm going to try and recreate. And I'll be making the dress out of this absolutely stunning rayon fabric that I'll leave a link to in the description of this video. I start by tracing out the pattern in my size onto some trace fabric, then cut out all the pieces. I've decided to make my dress slightly longer than the one in the picture and adjusted my pattern pieces to account for that. Once the pieces are cut, it's time to start making the bodice of the dress. The front of the dress has this lovely gathered detail, so I start by gathering the 2 front panels of the dress. I then attach these panels onto the back yoke of the dress. Next, I attach the back of the dress, which also has a gathered detail, to the back yoke. I then pin and sew the front and back facings together. Then attach the facing to the bodice piece. Once the facing is attached, I then took a little while to figure out how to pin the front midriff pieces to the bodice. I don't use patterns that aren't my own very often, but I find following a pattern like this one so therapeutic and like to just take my time getting everything perfect. I wouldn't say this pattern was easy, but it was such a satisfying make, and I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a little bit of a challenge. Once the midriff is attached, I sew the side seams of the bodice together. Then it's time to add sleeves. I decided to make my own sleeve design for this dress and not follow the pattern, and I'll be sharing exactly how I made these super cute puff sleeves in an upcoming video. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when that video goes live. But for now, here's a little time lapse of the sleeve making process. Once the sleeves are made, I pin and sew them to the bodice, and the bodice is done. And I'm so happy with how it looks so far. Now it's time to make the skirt, starting by pinning the pockets, yes, this dress has pockets, to the skirt pieces. Then I place the skirt front to the skirt back, matching the pocket seams, and pin in place. I then sew a gathering stitch along the entire top of the skirt, then carefully pull the threads to gather the skirt evenly. Once gathered, it's time to pin the skirt to the bodice and sew together. Now that the skirt is attached to the bodice, I fold and iron the skirt facing on both sides, which is where the buttons and the buttonholes will be stitched onto at the end. Then I hem the bottom of the skirt. Now all that's left to do is make the buttonholes, which I forgot to film, and sew all 15 buttons onto the dress. So, how did the two dresses compare? I have to say I am so happy with this dress. It's a little bit longer than the Faithful dress, but I'm in love with the length. I'm also obsessed with the sleeves, and I'm really happy they look almost identical to the sleeves in the picture. Like I said earlier, if you would like to know how I made these sleeves, then be sure to subscribe to my channel to know when my sleeve video goes live. The next outfit I'm going to attempt to recreate is this adorable cord pinafore/overall dress worn by one of my favourites, Noelle and Fox. I'm going to be making my overall dress out of this lovely mustard cord fabric, and I'm going to be following a similar method to make the pattern for this dress as I showed in my how to make a jumpsuit video. In that video, I showed how to make a similar pattern from your measurements, so definitely check it out if you haven't already, but here's how to make a dress version. Start by measuring how wide you would like your overall dress to be across your chest, then divide this measurement by 2. Then, on the wrong side of the fabric, draw this measurement with a chalk pencil. Next, measure where the top of the dress will sit to your waist. Add 5 centimeters or 2 inches for hemming the top later. Draw this measurement onto the fabric, then draw a line joining these 2 measurements together. Then, measure your hips at their widest part and divide this measurement by 4. Draw this measurement onto the fabric at the waist mark. Then draw a curve meeting this point to the top of the dress. Next, measure how long you would like your overall dress to be and draw this measurement onto the fabric. Figure out how wide you'd like the skirt of your dress to be around the bottom, divide this measurement by 2 and draw it onto the fabric. Then draw a line meeting the waist measurement to the bottom of the dress. Repeat this exact method for the back of the dress, but this time make the width of the bottom of the dress approximately 10 centimeters or 4 inches larger, which works out to be an extra 5 centimeters on each side. Next, cut out 2 rectangles approximately 10 by 60 centimeters or 4 by 24 inches for the straps. And 2 rectangles approximately 8 by 15 centimeters or 3 by 6 inches for the loops. For the pocket, cut a 20 by 25 centimeter or 8 by 10 inch rectangle, then fold it in half and cut the bottom of it on an angle to create a pocket shape. So here are the pieces you should now have cut out and ready to sew. The first step is to hem the pocket by folding in the sides about 2 centimeters or 0.8 of an inch. Stitch the top of the pocket. Then pin the pocket to the front of the dress approximately 9 centimeters or 3.5 inches from the top of the dress and 9 centimeters or 3.5 inches from the sides. Sew the pocket onto the front of the dress. Next, place the front of the dress onto the back with right sides together. Sew together at the side seams. turn inside out and then hem both sides of the dress. Next, take your 2 loop pieces and iron them in half, then unfold and iron the sides to the centre crease. Fold again and pin in place. Stitch the seam closed. Do the same for the strap pieces, but this time fold the raw ends in about 1 centimetre. Next, hem the top of the dress with a 5 centimetre or 2 inch hem. Take the 2 loop pieces and overlock or zigzag the raw edges, then fold in half and pin at the top of the dress. Then hem the back of the jumpsuit again by about 5 centimetres or 4 inches. Place the 2 strap pieces into the folded hem and pin together. Stitch in place. Thread the straps through the loops to tie the dress together. Now all that's left to do is hem the dress. So, how do these overall dresses compare? Again, I'm so happy with how this dress has turned out, and I think it's going to be the perfect outfit to wear as we come into autumn here in Australia. I've obviously done the straps a little bit differently to the ones in the picture, but I absolutely love the tied strap detail. With the beanie and the turtleneck, I think this outfit is almost exactly the same as the one I was trying to recreate. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so happy with how these 2 pieces have turned out, and I hope it inspires you to have a go at making your favourite outfits instead of buying them. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one. And come find me on Instagram at Rosery Apparel if you'd like to see some of the other things I make. Thanks for watching!